Oh, say does.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later. From the sidelines, Doris Burke. A contest between conferences, Oracle Arena, Oakland, California, where the Warriors take their home floor. Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the center, locking down the middle. And guys, I would have to say one of the most underrated defensive players in the NBA, Draymond Green. Might not be the case anymore after coming in second in the Defensive Player of the Year voting last year.
Yep, he might not look the part. You know, undersized, but you talk to the scouts and the stat geeks, they'll tell you he's one of the best in the game defensively.
Here's Thompson, following the basket by LeBron James. Green kicks to Bogut. Pass to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Iguodala dishes to Curry. Fires from deep. Thompson with the rebound. Warriors on D. The drive by James. Thompson passes to Irving. Back to Thompson. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Curry with it. And stolen by Irving. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. And the dunk by LeBron.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And it's the Warriors' ball. Curry with a wide open look. And the Warriors miss again.
Boy, from my angle, it looked like it was in the bottom of the net. Looked good from here.
Yeah, I'm about as shocked as you are, Clark.
And Thompson kicks to Love. Pass to Irving. Tries again. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Curry with it. He's picked up by Irving. Thompson from long range. And that one's good. Thompson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
It's stolen by Bogut. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Oh, and he can't cap off the break. LeBron dishes to Thompson. James kicks to Irving. Good, and the assist goes to James. Irving's got 5 points so far.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly. Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
Goes up on the wing, and nothing but hair on that one.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And Love throws it down.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
And it's Iguodala missing.
And the Warriors won 51 games back in 2014, improved that mark by 16 wins last season. Among teams that won at least 50 games in the previous year, that 16-game improvement was an NBA record for the Warriors.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
It goes without saying. The Warriors set franchise records all over the place with their play. Their win total being the highest ever, but also of note was it was the first time they've won 50 games in back-to-back seasons. They seem to truly have arrived as a top-notch franchise in this current state of the NBA. You know, the Cavs last season won a bunch of games, but they had to fight for a lot of them. They often would fall behind early or dig a big hole and have to fight their way out of it.
Barnes, who's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Inside, out to Thompson to stop the run. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
And stolen by Barnes. Right side Curry shoots from 14 and stolen by Irving. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break.
He's in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
You mentioned, GA, the Cavs and their comebacks. They actually overcame double-digit deficits for 13 of their 53 wins last year.
Yeah, and Kevin, I remember their biggest one being a comeback after being down 17 points. I mean, but when you have the star power that the Cavs have, no comeback is out of the question. You're just never safe against this team.
Timeout called the Warriors. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up. It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
Warriors trail by 13. Green passes to Curry. Back to Green. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's Thompson again missing. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. LeBron kicks to Thompson. And a wide open look for Irving. No good on the triple. Golden State's gone, just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And the rejection by Love. And Curry has it in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
On the wing, Irving. got it off in time, but it's no good. And, of course, as we've always seen with LeBron James, it's not just about the numbers, but his tremendous...
I put all the pressure on me to...
Well, that there is straight talk from a man who does not pretend. LeBron James with a textbook example of how to take responsibility and lead.
And, Kevin, that's why he is the king. He doesn't say, hey, I'm just one of the 5 guys. No, he knows who he is and what he has to do. Bottom line, he's the man. Climb on my shoulders, and I'm going to take you to the promised land.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Filling out the wings, it's Shumpert and LeBron. Channing Frye out there with Mozgov. And it's Dellavedova in at the 1.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Cleveland.
It looks like they're ready to run, fellas. I mean, they haven't hesitated at all to get out on the break so far.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Mozgov with the bucket.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Warriors trail by 14. Well, we know the Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding.
Oh, wow.
This is a beautiful jam.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Thompson for the triple. Again, the miss by Thompson.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Some people think LeBron's athleticism, Clark, has declined over the last few years. He might be the first to admit it. He still looks terrific, though.
Well, he's, that's a natural progression for any player,
Sure.
even if you are LeBron. But he's still an elite athlete by NBA standards.
Livingston dishes to Green. Spates sets a screen. Off the pick. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Green's got 5 points in the quarter.
And remember the quote from LeBron on the subject. Obviously, I'm not the 18-year-old kid that I was before, but I can still do the things I need to be successful.
Cleveland leading by 15. Irving drives in. Thompson against LeBron. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. LeBron's got 14 points.
And, you know, LeBron was just so far ahead of everyone in the league when he was young. I mean, even a LeBron who has lost a step is more athletic than 95% of our league.
Green in the post, guarded by Frye. Cavaliers have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Outside Irving. To the inside, stolen by Thompson. And now Barnes running the floor all by himself.
There's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set up, and you can get some easy hoops that way.
And that steal made it possible. And if they can use a few more sequences just like that.
Now the dish to Livingston. They get it back. Barnes passes to Thompson. They shoot again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Thompson's got 10 points.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
And another miss by Cleveland.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter. I'll tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
LeBron against Thompson. Back to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got assist number 5 here tonight.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Livingston kicks to Spates. Livingston dishes to Thompson. And stolen by LeBron. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
The Warriors, another fast break opportunity here. Now Cleveland moving it up. Knocked away. And stolen by Spates.
On the steal and the quick feet on the break.
Yeah, a careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense, that's costly.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Dellavedova, he got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. So we've reached the end of the...
Yes, Kevin, here with Stephen Curry. And Steph, you've had to deal with a lot of defensive pressure.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. He's got 16 points and 5 assists. This is some performance we're witnessing out of him.
My man, a night to rib.
5 to shoot. It's taken away by Smith. A lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably as well. I think that's oftentimes gets underrated.
James kick. Draymond Green with the rebound. Green's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving.
One where Tristan Thompson transitioned from a starter to a bench role. Didn't let the move bother him and still put up solid numbers off the bench.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Well, for Thompson, he was great off the bench. You're right, Greg, for the Cavs last year. Even earned some Clark's 6th Man of the Year consideration votes.
And deserved it because of how he played and his impact. He actually had...
Fires the 3. Can't hit. Cavaliers go the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their efforts has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Shumpert, he's checked in for LeBron. The shot by Curry, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Thompson dishes to Love. Left side Irving. Smith for three.